Hello, John. How are you? Hope all is well in your world. Watched your video last night. Congratulations, you're 21 years old. Well, guess what? 21 can be pretty tough. And so can 30. So can 50. I'm embarking on 50 soon, so I'm actually quite excited to be 50. But I can remember being 21. It was a very long time ago. And I went through a whole slew of bizarre emotions. I started questioning my life, the direction of my life, what I was doing for my living, the people I was hanging out with, the type of people I should date, if maybe I should become a father, get married, actually become an adult. Back then I was a disc jockey, and I loved my life. My life was actually quite incredible. But I always had this underlying sadness because I was not listening to my inner voice. And I get with your inner voice that you need to explore more your spiritual side. Now, the spiritual side can be very tricky at times. It can lead you down paths that you're not used to. And last night, I felt like you were actually, for a moment or two, surrendering to your path. And your path is to heal, to inspire, with, of course, your antics and your humor, people who are suffering. And I think if you're really lucky, some of these videos, you might actually make some people think outside the box. And it doesn't matter what you do. You know, you could continue doing what you're doing where you're slamming people and making fun of them, and your viewership will probably stay about where it is. But if you somehow confuse a little bit of spirituality, or if you want to call it inspiration, I think you can take it to another level. And you definitely have the smarts for it. So, kind of like what I saw last night. I don't know how your viewers are going to like it, or how they're going to even explore it. They probably more like the style of when you're slamming Shane Dawson, but I don't know. I think you're starting to work outside the parameters a little bit. And it's okay to question the way things are going in your life at 21. And it's like you said, you have high highs and low lows, and you've experienced having financial difficulties and being misunderstood, and moments of heartache. And it's great because people will connect with you if you share parts of your life. And last night I felt like we got a little glimpse at the true John Dance Jr. Keep up the good work, keep shining your light, and keep making those videos. I'm also interested in knowing how you feel about the video that came out recently. It was about my trans experience, which was the lady who was cussing and was a belligerent and was being very rude and saying racial slurs towards the Polish and the black passengers on the train. I'd be interested to know how you feel about that video. I'm also interested in knowing how you feel about the young I think he was in the 4th grade, I think he was 9 years old, young little guy who had a crush on his teacher, which I think is incredibly normal. And they said he was sexually harassing her. Well, I think that's crazy. But I think what's even more crazy is that the teacher and the principal both considered stepping down. Well, I think the principal was forced to step down. Now, that's one of the things about media I don't like, is that it can take something that is a very small situation, blow it out of context, make it in the big vast web world, and suddenly there's all this pressure and these people are under fire, and it's a dangerous tool, and you have to be very careful nowadays on your conduct, because it's like the whole world now is judging you, not just your community. I'd love to know how you feel about both of those videos. Thank you. Take care. Hope to hear from you soon. Bye.